It's not my regularly scheduled night to go live, but given light of the situation and kind of what we're all going through right now, I wanted to hop on to give you some ideas of things that you can do without equipment. Because let's face it, a lot of our gyms are shut down, a lot of our pools are closed, but we still have races to train for. And I know a lot of our races are being either canceled or postponed, but I will tell you, it doesn't mean that you should stop training. It doesn't mean that you should give up. It means that you just are going to be stronger when those races do become available. So what I wanted to do is kind of give you guys some ideas of some workouts or some exercises that you can do at home. In fact, I had a workout regimen all listed. I wasn't able to get it up and loaded to get you guys an email, but if you want the sample program, just go ahead and comment on this video, and I'll go ahead and either Facebook message you or ask for your email, and then I can get it to you that way. So anyway, if you don't know who I am Coach MJ Gasik. I am a professional triathlon coach. I've been a professional coach full-time since 2008. I've done over 100 triathlons, 27 marathons, did the Boston Marathon, have done Kona a couple times, and I don't even know how many half Ironmans, but in any case, I've also helped hundreds and hundreds of athletes reach their goals. And my goal here tonight is to help you, keep you a little bit motivated, keep you excited, and also give you some things that you can do where you do not have to go out and buy equipment. You guys don't have to go running and buying stretch cords and a treadmill and all kinds of weights and things like that. You don't have to do that. If you can, if you have the means and you want to do it, go for it. But I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of things that you can do on your own, and all of these exercises are going to help you be a stronger triathlete. Now, that said, there is no substitute for swimming. I'm going to give you some exercises that are going to help you if you have to be out of the pool for a while, which most of us do right now. So I'm going to give you some exercises that'll help you, but know that there is no substitute for swimming. Swimming is swimming. The nice thing, hey Cheryl, hey Nora, the nice thing is that a lot of what you can do, the biking and the running, you guys can do that outside. Well, maybe not biking yet. And for most of us, still a little too cold. And today especially is like rainy and windy, at least where I am. But you can do those outside on your own with just the running shoes you have and the bike and the helmet and all that you have. Okay? And the other thing with being an athlete, you guys have some of the strongest immune systems out there. Okay? So while I don't say that you're, what do I want to say? You're not untouchable. Okay? You still could get the virus, right? And the danger, in my opinion, the danger is not you getting it, it's you passing it on to someone who may have a compromised immune system, such as, an elderly parent, okay? Hey, Lisa, hey, Patty. So I want you to know that you should keep training. That training helps you with your immune system. The thing, though, guys, and why all of our races are being postponed and in some cases canceled, when you're doing an endurance event, particularly a half Ironman and an Ironman, your immune system does drop. You are taxing your body. And then you could have one volunteer who maybe doesn't know that they have this virus. They could accidentally stick their finger in one of their water cups that they're handing you, or maybe touch their face with a glove when they're cutting the oranges or whatever, and then pass that off to you. So I think pushing off these races is actually a very smart thing to do, but know that you as an athlete, for the most part, you are stronger than most. You have a great immune system, so I want you to keep that up. I want you to keep up your training, but you can add some like vitamin C. I would recommend, getting it through regular food, but if you want to use emergency, like there's those little packets that they have, and you just mix it in water, that's going to help keep your immune system up. Hey Jim, hey Pam. Okay, so let's just go, I'm going to go real quick here. And again, if you want an actual workout with these things, just put a note in the comments that you'd like it, and I'll ask you for your email address, and then I'll email out to you. I just didn't get a chance to create it and upload it here before this video, because usually I have another day, right? Usually I do it tomorrow night. All right, so walking lunges. Walking lunges are great, you guys. What you want to do is put your hands on your hips and do your walking lunges. The thing you want to be aware of, two things. One, you want to make sure that that front knee doesn't go over the front ankle, okay? And number two, you want to make sure you come all the way down to where that back knee is almost touching the ground. Now, I have a little trick. If you're not sure if you're overextending that knee in the front, instead of stepping forward, step backwards. And I'm not talking about stepping in a line. I'm talking about standing still and take one step backwards. You are not going to bring that forward knee too far forward past the ankle if you step backwards. So that's a little trick. All right, hey Casey. Okay, so walking lunges. The number two is jumping jacks. Simple, right? We did these as a kid. You want to stand with your legs together, arms down at your sides, and when you jump and move your feet apart, they should be roughly shoulder width apart, and you can come kind of halfway up, or you can go all the way up. That's up to you. But jumping jacks are still a great way, again, childhood exercise that you can do with no equipment, okay? Air squats, same thing with the air squats, guys. I don't want those knees need to stay back behind that front ankle. When you do a squat, you want to make sure that you're sitting down, like you're throwing the hips backwards, like you're sitting into a chair. And one common mistake I see people make when they're doing air squats in particular is they don't come down low enough. And you'll see people on these videos trying to go all fast. Well, yeah, you're not really doing the whole squat the whole way. You're cheating yourself. So one little trick that you can do is we usually throw a medicine ball, a large medicine ball, not a little one, like a 14-pounder or a 20-pounder, and then your butt to the ball. If you don't have one of those, because I said this was a workouts without equipment, you can try and find a stool. You can put a bench. You can put something down there so that when your butt, right, when your legs, when your thighs are parallel to the ground, that's what you want to make sure that you're getting to. Okay, that's where you want your butt to be able to touch something, so you can kind of measure it out, before you actually start the exercise. And then every time you do a rep, you want to make sure that you bring your butt to whatever object it is that you put there. Hey Lori, hey Dizzy. Okay, so that was 3, that was air squats. Number 4, core exercises, and there's actually a bunch in here. Core is great, you guys. You use your core for swimming, biking, and running. And if there's one thing that you shouldn't neglect, it's your core. And, I'll tell you, I have a friend of mine, and we swam in high school together. And then, we both kind of got out of it for a while. And when we went to the pool together, we flip turn. Like after 500 yards or something, when she stopped, she's like, "Oh, my abs!" That it's just something that we use in swimming. Okay, if you're not using your abs, you should be, even without flip turns. So to work on them, and even if to work on them is never a bad thing, and even if we get back to normal society where this whole shutdown, lockdown thing is gone, you could still add some of these exercises into your routine. Lori, you remember my studio in the basement? I don't. The only thing I really need a gym for is a pool. That I can't replicate. And like I said, I can give you, and I have a blog post on it, dry land exercises to kind of. It's actually designed to complement swim workouts or supplement swim workouts, not replace them. But if we can't get to a pool, it's better than nothing. Hey Michelle, how are you? Okay, so leg raises. Hope you guys can see this, because one of these, I'm looking on 2 screens right now, and one of them, this one looks a little cleaner. Anyway, leg raises. What you want to do is you want to lay on your back. You want to keep your hands to your sides, or even put them under the small of your back, so that if it hurts, but you want to just raise your legs up, keeping you can bring your legs up to 90 degrees. You can bring them 6 inches off the ground. You can bring them up and bend your knees. Really depends how strong your core is now. And I guarantee if you do this exercise for a little bit, if you don't have a strong core, you can find out in a hurry because it's not easy. It's not easy. Never thought you, oh, Casey, I know. Crunches, you know what a crunch is, right, everybody? You just keep your knees bent, come up halfway, don't crane your neck, right? It's not a neck exercise, it's an ab exercise. So when you hold your hands behind your head, when you do a crunch, you shouldn't do that. It should just be this. Your neck should stay in a neutral position, okay? Flutter kicks, this is great. Flutter kicks, again, you can do them on your back. And again, I would also recommend putting your hands like underneath the small of your back to kind of give you just a little bit of support. And you can do those. You can do them in terms of number of kicks. You could also do it in terms of like 15 seconds, take a break, another 15 seconds. The other thing that you can do, and it's not on here, is Superman's and flutter kick while you're on your stomach. You guys know what a Superman is? Crunches are better than a full sit-up, Jason, because most people lose form when they do that. I got a screenshot of this. Oh, that's awesome, Nora. That's awesome. Like I said, if you want me to give you the whole list of because this just tells you what the exercise. It doesn't give you like sets and reps, which is what I was putting together, and then I was running out of time. Hey, Steve, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a long time. So, flutter kicks. So when you do a Superman, you're laying face down, hands out in front of you like this, and then at the same time, you're going to lift your hands up off the ground and your legs, and then you're going to kick. It's tough, you guys. If you haven't tried it, it's tough. Okay? Where are we at? Low plank. So a plank, you guys, you just want to get on your knees, your elbows and your toes, okay? That's a regular plank. A low plank would be keep getting on your hands and holding it like this, okay, closer to the ground. That would be a low plank. You can do either. And I also recommend that you kind of do that in terms of how much time. So in most cases, I start my athletes off with 30 seconds apiece, do 2 or 3 reps of that, and then gradually, as the weeks go on, add more time to that. All right, you can alternate opposite. Oh yes, I was going to say that, Lisa, but it was on flutter kicks, and Superman's not even on the list, so I didn't even go there. Okay, bicycle crunches. So back to Jason, when you asked about crunches, bicycle crunches are also a great one. So bicycle crunch, you guys, is when, I should have done this sitting on the floor to show you guys, is when you're on the ground and your knee bends and your elbow goes to meet that knee, and then the other one, and then you rotate. And as one knee comes in, the other leg goes straight out, and then you rotate. So it's back and forth, kind of like you're pedaling a bicycle. When you do those, don't rest that other leg down on the ground. It should be down maybe 6 inches off the ground. Again, nice and slow. You don't want to rush through any of these. Rushing through usually has you compromise form, and then you're losing the benefit of the exercise altogether. So what you want to do is do these nice and slow. And even if you can only do 5, 6 reps the first time that you start, you just build from there. There's no shame in it, okay? Everybody has to start somewhere. Okay, step-ups. This is a great one. Step-ups are just that. You can do them on regular stairs. You can do them on like a step-up box. You could do them on a step like, and you guys, I just gave away, and I saw Patty, I'm not sure if you're still on here, I gave away my step trainer. Yes, I had a step trainer. I just gave that away. You can use that. The key with the step-ups is 2 things. One, you want to make sure that you alternate legs. In other words, step up first, one time with your left leg first, then the next time with the right leg first. Or you can go left leg 8 times and right leg 8 times. But what you don't want to do is consistently go a step up with the same leg every single time, the first step, right? Because then you're working just that one leg. The other thing, and here's where many people cheat on that exercise, is they don't fully stand up when they get up on top of whatever it is they're standing on, the step, the box, whatever. So when you get up, when you take that step, you bring your other foot up, stand straight up. What a lot of people do is just back and forth, and then they don't actually stand up in between. Again, speed's not gonna, I mean, it might make you get through the workout faster, but you're not really getting the full benefit of the exercise. So slow it down. It's not, you're not gonna win any points for doing it faster than anybody else. You wanna make sure that you do quality over quantity. I'd rather see you do 5 great step-ups than 20, you didn't really finish it, right? Okay. All right. And then the last one is push-ups. Yes, you guys, push-ups. Push-ups are a great exercise. It helps in your swim. It helps just overall body strength. Here's the thing with push-ups. Again, a lot of people do these incorrectly. They cheat. They either don't come down far enough, or wait, here's my favorite. Sorry, ladies, it's a lady thing. They do this. What is that, neck exercise, or is it a push-up? Okay, so it's not, who cares what your neck is doing? You want to come all the way down and all the way up. If you're on your hands and your toes and you can't come all the way down and come all the way up, and it's hard, go to your knees. Being on your knees and doing the full push-up correctly is better than a bunch of that is better. Okay, you're going to get more out of it. If you still can't do them on your knees, again, you could start with 4. Do 4. Take a 30-second break. Do 4 more. If you still can't do them on your knees, and when I say, it's really kind of chest all the way to the ground is how you're supposed to do them. I think most of us don't, but at least if you can get level, this parallel to the ground, right? So not here, all the way down, right? If you can do that, great. If you can do it on your knees, great. If you can't, then try a chair or a bench. Come down to the chair or the bench. So in other words, here's the floor, right? Here's the floor. This is your push-up. Let's see if you guys can see this. Here's your push-up. If that's too hard, then you go to the knees. Then this is the push-up. If that's too hard, then you go to a chair or a bench, and then that's your push-up. If that's too hard, go to the back of a couch. If that's still too hard, and I'm thinking for a majority of people watching this video, it's probably not, stand up next to a wall and just start just against the wall. And I'm not kidding you. If you do, just do small number of reps, small number of sets to begin with. Tomorrow or the day after, add number of reps. Okay, so if you start today with 4 each, 2 sets of 4, and then tomorrow maybe do 2 sets of 6, or the next day, and then you go to 8, then you go to 10. Then after you can do 2 sets of 10, maybe you try to do something a little bit lower. So the lower, the more incline you have, the easier the push-up is going to be. The closer you are to parallel to the ground, the harder it's going to be. Make sense? What about HIIT? Michael, that's great. Yeah, absolutely. Depending on what the exercises are, and I don't know what you had in mind. I mean, it's so funny that because they call it HIIT now. I mean, we just called it interval training. That's just how we did it. And you can do that. I did not put any of that in there, but you can totally turn this into a HIIT workout. You absolutely can. And I think that's great. My goal here today was to just give you guys some different exercises that maybe you're not doing right now that you can add into your training, because if you're not able to, say, get to the gym, if your gym's closed or you can't get to the pool, here are definitely some exercises that are going to help you. And let's all hope that we get control of this virus and we're all out of quarantine in no time. But these are some ideas. So hey Chris, I didn't see you hop on. Any questions, you guys? Oh, if you want the workout, like I said, I was in the middle of creating a workout that you can take with you. And again, everything I do, you guys, is customized. So I'm going to write something that's kind of generic using these exercises that you can take with you. And you can do this in your home, in your office, in your basement, in your bedroom, in your family while you're watching TV, whatever. If you want the sample workout, just go ahead and make a comment here in the post in the comments, and I'll go ahead and contact you and I'll send that out. I just didn't have enough time today to finish it. You've done them on the bottom of the stairs? Yes, Nora. See, that's what I'm talking about. Try not to get caught up in doing everything in regulation. In fact, okay, this is a really funny story. So a lot of you guys probably know or have done CrossFit, and there is a workout, and there was a gym, and they had you doing this workout where it's strict pull-ups and strict double unders. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I have struggled with pull-ups since forever. And how many of you can do 10 pull-ups in a row without taking a break? Strict pull-ups, meaning you don't have a band and you're not doing a kip, you're not doing a hop, you're actually doing the full pull. And double unders, you know what a double under is? That's every time you jump, when you're jumping rope, that the rope goes around 2 times under your feet. Nobody can, I don't want to say nobody can do that. Normal people, we can't do that. Here's the thing, there's no shame in not being able to do that. We all start somewhere. And so what I want you to do is take the level that you are now, add some of these exercises into your training, and grow from there. So it doesn't matter to me if you can only do 2 regular push-ups or 8 on your knee push. I don't care. Like, where you are is where you are. The goal is to improve from there. I can't do it. Shut up, Casey. Casey says she can't do a 1 under. Girl, I'm going to send you a jump rope now. Hey, Azra. Yes, Lisa, I will send it to you for sure. Hey, Jason, my man, how are you? Arnie, oh my God, you can hear him. He's not in the room. I shut him out of the room, but he likes to bark a lot. Anyway, okay, guys, thank you so much for hopping in. Here are the workouts for indoors without equipment. Add these to your training. Let's try and all stay positive. Keep training, you guys. Even if your races are postponed, delayed, canceled, rescheduled, whatever, just gives you more time to get ready for that A race. So don't get discouraged. Consider it extra time in your pocket, right? Extra time that you get to be that much stronger for race day. You can still run and ride outside. Just do it alone, or maybe with 1 or 2 other people, and keep your distance, kind of thing. You're welcome, Amy. Thank you so much for hopping in. I appreciate you guys hopping in, asking your questions. And again, if you'd like me to send you the workout, again, these are the exercises, but what I did was break them down into sets and reps and what you should do. I will go ahead and send this to you if you just put a comment put a post in the comments. And I'm not sure, I usually come on live Thursday nights. I just didn't want to wait. I wanted to get this out to you guys ASAP. I might come on again tomorrow night with more stuff. If you guys have more questions, more ideas, how can I help you? Let's all stick together and motivate each other. Let's keep each other going through, this really difficult, unknown time, because we're kind of all in this together. Okay, so that's it. I'm Coach MJ. I hope you found this information helpful, that you can apply it to your training. It's going to make you a better athlete, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.